welcome back to my channel. This is the K-pop hag, and today we are on the floor. So I have moved my office into one of the bedrooms in our house. We've done some rearranging of the rooms, and I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like now. I've got my shelf all set up, and I'm just needing to get a few other things hung up and put away before I do the updated shelf room tour. Also, I have a lot of stuff coming in that I'd like to have before I show the updated collection and stuff, but I did want to go through my I did want to do an updated Photocard binder because I've done a lot of downsizing, and I just kind of wanted to have a new starting point for my collection and kind of explain how my collections are going to work going forward. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that while everything else is still kind of in disarray. So yes, welcome to the new floor. Hopefully this is the only time you have to see it. I'm working on getting a lighting situation for my desk worked out so I can film after work, because the days are getting shorter and I don't have a good lighting setup right now on my desk. So all of my Photocard collections are now in this one binder, and yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to see these collections grow and be very much less stressful for me as a collector. So here on the front page, I'm going to do something that I know a lot of people don't do, but if you're good enough to make a copy of these from a YouTube video, then by all means. But on the first page here, I have my signed Polaroids. So I have a WJSN Yeonjung signed Polaroid from Butterfly era, and then I have 4 of the Pink Fantasy signed Polaroids that you could buy from Poison era. They're not in their stage outfits, they're just in normal clothes. Sorry, I'm trying to readjust on the floor and it's really hard without getting in frame. But we have Sia, Yechan, Daewon, and I believe this is Harin. I could be wrong, I really can't read her signature that well. And aside from the first 3, I'm not as familiar with the other girls, but this is either Harin or Heesung. And either way, I think her Polaroid is really cute, and I'm glad that I got it. I joined a group order with QQ Vincent here on YouTube and also over on Instagram, so he was a great group order master. If you're interested in his stuff, I highly recommend checking him out if you're a Pink Fantasy or a Dreamcatcher fan like myself. So then moving on, we have Dreamcatcher here at the front as always, and this is the collection that has downsized the most. This entire binder used to be just Dreamcatcher, and now it has all of my photo cards, so lots of big changes. So what I have decided to do with Dreamcatcher going forward is, instead of collecting OT7 or collecting all the cards for an album version or per era or even just one member or all the selfies, I am just going to collect 1 card per album version. So you'll see it more on the back, so I'll show here on the back. So for prequel, there was a before and an after version. So I have a before and an after card. Same thing with Alone in the City. We have light and shade, stability and instability. The only era I am keeping a selfie from for right now is Nightmare Escape the Era or You and I, because all of the concept cards had the same back and all of the selfies had the outside version back, so that's what I've decided to do. I don't have any Chase Me or Fall Asleep in the Mirror cards. I would love to get some eventually, as well as a Korean prequel before and after card, but it's very low priority. I'm trying to save money to buy other things in my collection, not spend more. But so these 2 are the Japanese versions of prequel. We have You and I, this is What, and the Japanese version, this is Piri. And the Japanese version, this is their first Japanese full-length album, The Beginning of the End. These 2 are Deja Vu. Here we have Dystopia, The Tree of Language. This is Endless Night. Here we have Dystopia, Lose Myself, and Dystopia, Road to Utopia. And then we have Eclipse. And then here on this page we have Summer Holiday. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs. They like to bark at the wind blowing, so. But that is everything for Dreamcatcher, my album photo cards. I do still have my OT7 binder. I will not be getting rid of it, but it hasn't changed much. So I'll show it at the end of the video. Then we move on to Unbi. And for Unbi, going forward, I'm not going to sell off any of the Eyes One album photo cards just because I have them all. I have a complete set and I don't see a point in selling it off now that it's done. But moving forward, I'm only going to keep the cards I get with my copies of the album. Her solo debut has, I believe, 27 or 28 album photo cards. And with pre-order benefits, I think she's up to like 49 or 50 cards total, and that's just way too much. So keeping the pools it is. And you'll kind of notice going forward, that's kind of the plan for just about all of my collections as of right now. Obviously things could change, but that's the plan for now. So here we have her colorized cards. This is the Violetta version of Blue Eyes and the Sapphire version. Or sorry, these are the hard eyes cards, the Violetta and the Sapphire. Then we have the monstrosity that is Blue Eyes. So I've separated these into two different sets by album version. So we have the I Was, the I Am, and the I Will. These are the cards that match the ARs. And then I Was, I Am, and I Will, the cards that match the message cards. Then we've got One Rick Diary, Diary, Fantasy, and 3D. And then one reeler, we've got Scene 1, Scene 2, and Scene 3. Then I have some more album cards and just a couple non-album cards that I really wanted to keep. So we have her colorized Kinos. This is the first Japanese single, Buenos Aires, Vampire, and 12. We've got the Pepsi collaboration, and then these are the Wiz 1, Generation 1, and Generation 2 fan club cards. Then for her solo album, these are the two album cards that I pulled from the two versions. Then these cards here at the bottom, these are the Woolim pre-order sets that you got no matter who you pre-ordered from, just for pre-ordering the album, and I just separated them by the backs of the cards. Then we've got Girls' Generation, and this collection has not changed at all. It's the same as it always has been. No one has released any physical albums that have had photo cards. So these are the best trading cards. Then we have the OT9 cards. Oh, Hoot, Japanese G, Mr. Taxi, Run Devil Run. The Boys, Mr. Taxi, Lionheart, You Think, and Holiday. This is All Night. I've got my So On Ace fan card from a couple years ago, so it's very expired. And then we have the subunits. We've got Twinkle, Holler, and Dear Santa from Tay Saw. And then Yuna and Yuri selfies from OGG Little Touch. And then I just have all of the guaranteed Kino cards here because they're photo card sized and they filled up the pages really nicely. Then we move on to solo. So I keep everyone in debut order aside from Taeyeon because she has the most albums, physical albums, the most photo cards, so she's at the end. But we've got Tiffany, I Just Wanna Dance, and Lips on Lips. Then Jessica with Love J, Wonderland, and My Decade. Soyeon's Don't Say No, Yuri's The First Scene, and Yuna's A Walk to Remember. Then we get into Taeyeon's photo cards, and again, just one card per album version. So I, Y, My Voice, the Fine version, the I Got Love version. This is the Sky version of the deluxe edition and the Blossom version. This winter, Christmas is coming, Something New, and the original Releasing a Purpose. The repackage and What Do I Call You? And then my favorite freebies I've ever had, these were from a fan at Tiffany's Lips on Lips showcase tour in Chicago. I don't think I ever found out who was giving these out or who made these. So if you know, or if you're the creator, please let me know because I love these. I think they're so cute. So we've got TTS Tiffany, OGG, like OT9, OT8 Tiffany, and then Soloist. And then we come to Hustle, and honestly, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with her collection or my Luna collection yet. I really like having all of her cards, but Luna's fallen into the trap everyone else has, where there's like 12 cards per member per release, and that's not even getting into pre-order benefits, so I'm not sure how this will proceed. But for now, I do have her up to date. So this is her Lunaverse profile. And here we have pre-OT12 debut Hustle. So this top row is all first pressings of her solo album. And then I've got Luna and Hustle, Hustle and Neogen, and Hustle and Vivi. And then the 1/3 cards, Love and Live and Love and Evil. Then for OT12, we have Plus Plus, Multiply Multiply, and this is her unit for the Multiply Multiply release. And then we move on to And. So Hustle wasn't a part of the Hash or Midnight Comeback. She was on hiatus, and absolutely the bare minimum of updates from BBC, but she's back, so dark times are over. But we have version A, version B, version C, and then version D. And because it was our first comeback with Hustle in like almost 2 years, I went a little crazy on pre-order benefits. So I have 5 pre-order benefits here, and I've got one more on the way, another holo. I couldn't tell you what half of them are from. I know there's 2 My Music Taste, a With Drama, and an Apple Music. And beyond that, I don't know what they are. Then for non-album, I have 2 of her Luna 1/3 broadcast replicas. I just think they're really cute, and they are perfectly photocard sized, so I decided to keep them. I've got her Luna Studio and her Lining Up Polaroids, her Luna Birth and Lunaverse concert IDs, and then we have her Premiere Greeting Meet and Up set and her 2020 Seasons Greeting set. This is Orbit 2.0, the first anniversary of the Light Stick. Then we have the My Music Taste VVIP ticket, the like subunit ticket, her concert ID, and this like larger concert ID that they included. Then for larger items, I have her Cinema Theory Clear card, the Orbit 1.0 message card from the fan kit. This is an Orbit exclusive postcard from the Luna Birth concert, and her first anniversary Light Stick postcard. This is her Orbit 2.0 message, and her Lunaverse illustrated picture, which I have been hunting for forever, and I'm so glad that I have. I also have one of her the smaller of the Lunaverse posters. Then for my OT12 photocard collection, all of these cards are reprints except for Vivi's, who I was very lucky to actually get a first pressing of completely by accident. I ordered all of my albums at the same time, and Vivi's was the only first press, so hers does have the holographic sticker, and I have her attendance card on the back. So we have Heejin, Hyunjin, Hustle, Yeojin, Vivi, Kim Lip, Jinsol, Cherry, and Eve. Then we have Chu, Go-On, and Olivia Hay. Then for subunits, this is Love and Live, Love and Evil, Mix and Match, Max and Match, and Beauty and the Beat. Then just a few larger items. I have the Midnight stickers and the And stickers. Then I've got the Midnight Festival ticket on the back and the And like calendar cards. Then we move into my miscellaneous section, and these collections are just as important to me. They're just very small. I don't feel like they have quite graduated to having like their own full section in the binder just yet. So we have Alexa, this is Decoherence, and Reviver. And I love that Alexa gives you 3 cards per album. It just, you don't have to buy a million albums to try to get all the photo cards, and they fill up a row on a page really nicely, and she has really pretty cards. Then we have my Pink Fantasy album photo cards. So if you notice, they are not starting at the top of the page, and that's because I actually have a copy of Fantasy on the way, which is supposed to come, it's sealed, it's supposed to have 2 random photo cards in it, so they will go at the top. I'm super excited that I was able to find one for such a good deal, so I will have those cards in an unboxing coming out soon whenever I get the cards. But we have Sia's cards, 2 of Sia's cards from Shadowplay, and then we have Sia and Ye-chan from Alice in Wonderland. These are the like the Wonderland version of the album cards. I don't think I'll get the other version of the album, just because it lays really nicely on the page right now, but we will see what happens in the future. I don't think I'll ever have as good luck as I did with that album though. Next we have Purple Kiss, and I have Gon's full photo card set from Into Violet, and I also have one of her Make Star pre-order cards. I do have both versions of Hide and Seek on the way. I probably will try to get a hold of one of the members' pre-orders for each version, or 2 pre-orders just to fill up the page, but I think I'm just going to keep my polls from now on and not worry about like trying to get all of one member, but we'll see how my polls go. Then we have Rolling Quartz. I have one complete set of their cards from Blaze, and I'm really looking forward to another single or album from them, hopefully coming soon. And then here at the back, this really is the miscellaneous page. Right now it has my Windy Like Water Pools, but this page is really just set up for everyone that I buy an album for, and maybe it's their first release, or my first comeback with the group, or it's a soloist, or just kind of a catch-all page for everybody that's doesn't have enough cards to fill up a page to themselves yet. Then we have my Windy Like Water postcards and the bookmark. And here on the back I have my Taeyeon What Do I Call You postcard and bookmark. And I have my Pink Fantasy, I believe this is Haran, the large print that you got in the album. And that is everything for the majority of my collection. I will flip through my OT7 Dreamcatcher binder really quickly, just so it's a true updated photo card collection tour. So let me grab that. Okay, I'm getting way too old to be sitting on the floor. I'm really starting to feel like my name is accurate. But we have my official Dreamcatcher binder, and this is all OT7 sets from merchandise, fan clubs, photo books, concerts, everything that you get an OT7 photo card set when you purchase the album or the item. I did rearrange this binder to be in chronological order. I used to have it sorted by the type of merchandise that the set came from, but I really didn't have it divided anyway, so it just ran through anyway, so I figured having it in chronological order made more sense. So these are the photo cards from their first photo book with my music taste, Center of Time. And then we move on to the official First Generation Insomnia fan club. These are the photo cards, and I do have my fan club card down here at the bottom, but I've got all the important details marked out. Then we have the First Generation Fan Club member IDs. And these are the VVIP ticket holder gift from their North American concert. And I liked keeping these sets in the same order throughout the entire binder, so I do have a placeholder for these sets that Handong was gone for. I would like to get some of her Youth With You cards, but they seem to be quite hard to find and quite expensive, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a hold of any of them. Then this is the original selfie set that came with the second My Music Taste photo book, The Concerts. And then this set came in the 10 because we exceeded the exceeded the goal. This was one of the additional benefits that they added on after the fact. And I think these were always a part of it, but if you remember, if you're old enough to remember the Dreamcatcher official app, they created little emojis that you could use to comment and post on other people's postings on the app. And these little stickers are kind of reminiscent of that, and they always make me laugh remembering the good old days on the Dreamcatcher app and crashing the server whenever a member posted. These are the VVIP ticket holder gift, prize, whatever you want to call it, for their first online streaming concert with my music taste, Into the Night and Dystopia. Then we have the first official merchandise. These cards came with the binder, and everyone is wearing their solo or unit stage outfit from the first online concert, except for Handong, who obviously wasn't a part of the concert. So this is an outfit from a music video she participated in while she was in China, and if I can find a link to it, I'll post it down below because it's very interesting. Then we have their second online concert with my music taste. This was Seven Spirits, the VVIP set, and the lenticular set, which is kind of hard to see in the binder, but I feel like they're better protected in here. And I'm more likely to look through the binder than I am look at the accordion that came in. Then these are the 4th anniversary photocard, Polaroid photo cards. And I just kind of separated these into close-up shots and far-away shots. So this is the first half and the second half. Then we are up to their most recent concert. This was the 2-day Crossroads event. These are the VVIP ticket holder prize ultimate insomnia perk. It's also probably my favorite set that they've released so far because it's extremely cohesive. They're all in their opening number outfits from Dystopia Day 2. They're all taken at exactly the same distance away. They're all against a white wall. It just looks really, really nice together. Then we have their Day 1 Utopia cards and the Day 2 Dystopia cards, and these cards are from their subunits. And then we have the official first generation Insomnia pre-order benefit from the row buying. But they also included, all the girls have the light stick, so I really, really like this set. And it's also holographic. It's a little hard to see on camera. It's a little hard to see even off camera, but I really do like this set as well. But that is everything. That is an updated look at my photo cards and kind of the plans of what's coming forward. Hopefully I will figure out a new lighting setup so I don't have to keep filming on the floor, and can show you guys an updated room / collection shelf tour soon in the future. I do have quite a few things coming on the way. Like I said, I have Purple Kisses album, I've got Pink Fantasy, there's a ton of Dreamcatcher coming from different things, so. And I also have some ideas on a couple of videos I'd like to do, showcasing some groups that I really love that are either underrated or unfortunately disbanded. So subscribe if you're interested, or just, I guess, keep me tagged in the back of your mind, and I will see you all in the future. Bye.